Hello and welcome. I'm Matt, as always, and this is Stock Speedrun number 1 for the weekend of January 29th, 2022. If you are unfamiliar with what a stock speedrun is, you can check this video's description for an explanation and also a disclaimer as to its content. Let's get this over with. I got stuff to do. MetLife. Okay, known as makers of fancy blimps, but I think they might also do insurance. That's a joke. I know they're... Well, I mean, I think they're mostly known for the blimp. MetLife blimp. Wait, no, that's something else. Are they the ones with the blimps? Is a MetLife blimp? Alright, I don't know. I'm wasting time. Financial services? Oh, actually, I thought they were insurance. No, they are insurance. Provides insurance, annuities, employee benefits, and asset management services worldwide. Isn't there a MetLife blimp? I thought there was a MetLife blimp. Also, what the hell kind of name is this? Holy shit. What is this talking about? Kapitalanlang shit. This has got to be German. This has got to be German. I mean, it says Munich here, so that makes sense, but holy shit. That's a mouthful. Alright, well, anyway, these guys... Did they buy this? Did they buy Met? No, wait, that's not the right button. There it is. No, there, new purchases. MetLife. When was this? This was just a couple days ago. This was 4 days ago. So these German guys with that name that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce apparently likes MetLife. Okay, very interesting. Named the Bloomberg Gender Equality Index. I don't care. Decline in earnings. Really? I think so, Zax? Let me read that one. Investing buys Central and Eastern Europe Fund General. Do they buy? Wow, a lot of people are buying this. New purchases met. Look at that. Has it been? I wonder why everyone's buying it all of a sudden. Has it been on a dip recently? It had a little bit of such a dip on the 24th, but then again, market's been kind of crazy recently, so dips are not that unusual than random stuff. But I wonder, because that was... When was this? This was the 26th. Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at this one. During the 3 months ended... Oh, actually, this was in that 3-month period they made the purchase of MetLife, which is probably still a good purchase. Let me look at the larger chart. Yeah, I mean, if they made the purchase in the last 3 months, they're probably still up on it. Okay, I wonder if they would still consider it a buy, if they would buy it today also. Because that's the question I gotta ask myself. Completes approximately $2.4 billion in longevity reinsurance transaction with Phoenix Group. I don't know what that means. Expected to deliver year-over-year decline in earnings on lower revenues when it reports results for the quarter ended December 2021. Has that been reported yet? No, I don't see any such reporting. Did they give a reason? These key numbers top expectations in the upcoming earnings report. That's true. That's true. It could be a surprise. Most quarterly earnings of $140 per share. How does that match up with historical? Where's that here? That is a lot lower than historical. Why? Yeah, but why? Last 3 days, the current level is essentially a reflection of how the covering analysts have collectively reassessed. If there's an explanation here, they're not making it very obvious, and I don't have time to read all of that. It says a speedrun after all, gotta go fast. Metropolitan Tower Life Insurance has completed 2 longevity reinsurance transactions. I don't know what that means. So $2.4 billion. You know what? I don't give a shit what this is. I don't give a shit what a longevity reinsurance transaction is. All I care about this $2.4 billion is it going to MetLife or is it coming from MetLife? That's the important thing that I want to know here. Metropolitan Tower Life Insurance Company will provide reinsurance to Phoenix with approximately of UK pension liabilities. They're providing it to them. First of 2 longevity reinsurance transactions with Phoenix and to support Phoenix in its UK they're not saying it outright. This article seems to assume that you already know what this reinsurance transactions is, but it seems like the money is going from MetLife. Because saying to support Phoenix. They're giving the money to Phoenix to support them. They are providing the reinsurance, which I would assume means giving this money, either to Phoenix or to someone else in support of Phoenix. I might want to look that up later. Look that up at Phase 2. Returns to Alabama buys. Jeez. So many funds bought this in the last quarter. Oh, actually, you know what? This one didn't. Whoa, what the hell was that? No, this one actually sold out. Interesting. So this one does not think the same as the others. So far there's 2 funds that bought in. 1 fund sold out. What about these guys? Okay, they added, so they had it already. So 3 positive, 1 negative. And, you know, that kind of reflects these trends. These analyst trends, because this runs the gamut. It's got everything from strong buys down to sells. And yeah, of course there's less sells and strong buys, but still, this is surprising that you would have this many buys and still have even 1 sell sitting here. That is very interesting. So it seems like opinions on this are kind of all over the map. There are funds that are bullish. You got a majority of buyer recommendations. You got some sales. You got funds that are not bullish and they're either selling out or reducing. You have Zacks saying that you might see reduced earnings and revenues estimates in the next couple of quarters. There's a lot going on here. Let's see what the geniuses here have to say. This Bright House Financial, a spin-off of MetLife. I don't care. There is more to your company than simply being a great place to work. Female and minority friendly. This is the second I've heard about their diversity efforts. Why selling below equity value? Policy liability goodwill equals $75 per share. Where do you get this math from? Is the dividend safe? Good stock for dividend investors. They'll make it through this one too. Oh, yeah, that's a good sign. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me go take a look at that dividend. That's not a bad dividend. Not a bad dividend for a stock of this price. I want to see statistics. PE is decent. It will be supposed to be lowered in the following year. That is a high as shit book value. What the fuck? Okay, they apparently have a lot of assets, so that book value is through the roof. It's very strange to see a stock like this where the book value is higher than the price. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a positive sign. I was about to say bullish, but that's not quite the right term, I don't think. It's a positive sign. I wouldn't call it a bullish sign. I would define those terms differently. Maybe I'll get to that later. Some short, that's fine. What's the market cap? That is a very high market cap. I'm not too sure about that. Is that a decent market cap? How much? So I know they said that earnings are supposed to decline. Revenue is supposed to decline. 67, doing roughly between 60 and 70,000 revenue, or 70,000 billion revenue per year. That's pretty good when you have a $55 billion market cap. I was about to say 55 seems like a lot, but this is the crap ton of money they're bringing in, so that kind of makes sense. Could that go down if they reduce their revenues in the coming quarters? Possibly. I'm not going to put my... I wasn't sure how I was going to finish that sentence. Oh, let's... okay, chart looks kind of average for something in the last 5 years. Flat up until COVID, and then recovered with everything else, and now it's flat again. I wonder if it's going to be... You know, okay, this is interesting. Because it was flat and going nowhere. COVID kind of kicked it in the pants in one direction. The recovery kicked it in the pants in the other direction. And then now it's back to being flat. Is this its new flat point as opposed to this? That's an interesting question to ask. Very interesting. And I guess would kind of make sense because I don't see a lot of growth in these numbers. It's definitely more of a value company. So if you think things are going to go down, which they might, market's been kind of crazy recently. If you think things are going to go down, then value is what you want. So I can definitely see this being a good store in the coming months if things start to go a little more haywire than they are right now. I wanted to look up what this is. What is a longevity reinsurance trend? Damn it! Come on! What is a longevity... Damn it! Stupid! Yes, what is this? Speak of the devil! Here's Phoenix Group and MetLife right here. So what is this? What is this site telling me? Shows longevity swaps, longevity. This may not be an exhaustive list. And you know what? This doesn't define what this is, but right here at the top, boom! Phoenix Group and MetLife. Coverage. Reinsures $2.4 billion of pension longevity risk. No, I want to... I mean, it's interesting that you go to this site, which is listing these for some reason. Catastrophe funds listed. Risk transfer intelligence. It's interesting this is literally the first one on the list. And actually, no, it's not just first, it's also first and second. Because that article was talking about this too. UK pension and MetLife. Holy crap. What is... Longevity... Periodic fixed payments are made to the swap counterparty or reinsurer, which is Phoenix Group, I believe, in exchange for periodic payments based on the difference between the actual and expected pension or annuity, morality, experience. This is fucking word salad. Oh, jeez. The hell is this? Reinsurance structure where the client pays a fixed, pre-agreed annual premium to the reinsurer. So the client in this case is MetLife. Fixed, pre-agreed annual premium. Is that $2.4 billion? Is that an annual premium? Are they paying this annually? It must be a regular payment then. And probably inconsequential. I thought maybe it was a one-time impactful business transaction, but maybe not. Huh. Premium is equal to the expected annuity payment, including a margin. Reinsurer appraise the actual annuity payments for as long as pensioner live. I think it's just a everyday business transaction, nothing that really impacts the company. Complete longevity reinsurance. I don't think this is impactful, actually. I think I've been going down a rabbit hole that I don't need to go down. Okay. Let's see. What else would I want to know here? Multi-line insurance stock is better off. President and CEO sold $2.6 million worth of shares. I want to read that one. Sold two for an on an average price of $60.74. Total sales worth $2.6. This could be just because he needed liquid. He needed capital. If I go to holders and I go to insider roster, what's this guy's name again? Michael Koloff, Kha Koloff. Really, he's not here? Okay, there he is. You know what? Maybe it hasn't been reported yet. don't think it's been reported yet because that was December. This goes up to September. It's weird that it wouldn't show up in the insider roster though. So only from that 24 months. That's a little strange. Let me go back to transactions here. Seeing a lot of stock awards, 2 sales, another sale. Well, all I'm seeing is sales, and if I go up here, it says purchases 39 in the sales. Okay, not too sure what to make of that data, but I think that reinsurance payment is inconsequential. But still, the rest of the information is kind of mixed because you have some funds that like this and bought it and or bought more, and you have some funds that don't like it and sold it or reduced their positions. You have Zacks saying that it may have reduced revenues and earnings in the coming quarters, but then in the same breath says it's very possible for them to be completely wrong, and then if it does blow out, it's going to go to the moon. Yeah, thanks, Zacks. Very helpful. This information is kind of all over the place. But do I like it? You know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because market conditions recently have been very volatile, and I think that lends itself well to value, which is definitely a value company. So I think that given the market conditions, I'm going to say it's a buy. I am going to take, because, I can take all that information and say, okay, altogether this is a very neutral company. I can go in and click that hold button. But it is value. And when you take into account market conditions, I think value may win out in the coming weeks or months if things stay this volatile. Because this last week has been pretty crazy. And in that case, I think it's kind of worth giving this a buy, nudging it from that hold category into a buy. Now, is this a strong buy? Not really. There's probably better buys out there. This is kind of if you don't have anything else that you're thinking of putting your money in. But so yeah, a little bit of a weak buy, more based on the potentially upcoming market conditions than really anything having to do with the company. Because again, it's more value than growth, I think. So that's, I think that's all I gotta say. I'll catch you in the next one, friendos.